Thousands of Hong Kong civil servants rally, wave of protests planned. Hong Kong Reuters. Thousands of Hong Kong civil servants rallied on Friday night to support protesters and urge authorities to rebuild confidence in the government as escalating protests rock the Asian financial hub. The rally is the first time government employees have promoted a demonstration in Hong Kong. The civil servants, Police said they had arrested 8 people, including a leading pro-independence leader, after seizing weapons and suspected bomb-making material in a raid. A wave of protests is planned across Hong Kong this weekend, along with a mass strike on Monday across sectors such as transport, schools, and corporates that could bring the city to a standstill. The protests in Hong Kong, a former British colony that returned to China in 1997, pose one of the gravest populist challenges to Communist Party rulers in Beijing. The protests against a now suspended extradition bill, which would have seen people sent for trial in mainland courts controlled by the Communist Party, widened to demand greater democracy and the resignation of Hong Kong's leader Carrie Lamentations. Under Chinese rule, Hong Kong has been allowed to retain extensive freedoms, such as an independent judiciary, but many residents see the extradition bill as the latest step in a relentless march toward mainland control. It asked Lam to respond positively to 5 public demands: complete withdrawal of the extradition bill, a halt to descript the city's 180,000 civil servants must remain politically neutral, the government said on Thursday. More protests planned. Hundreds of medical workers also demonstrated on Friday to protest against the government's handling of situation. Large-scale clashes between protesters and police have become increasingly violent. Police have been in a warning to protesters. China's People's Liberation Army in Hong Kong on Wednesday released a video of The PLA has remained in barracks since protests started in April, leaving Hong Kong's police force to deal with protests. Police said 7 men and a woman, aged between 24 and 31, were arrested on Friday after a raid on a building in the New Territories district of Sha Tin, where police seized weapons and suspected petrol bombs making or possess. The police may arrest more people as the investigations unfold, police officer Lee Kwai-wah said, adding, recently, Andy Chan, a founder of the pro-independence Hong Kong National Party that was banned last September, was among those arrested. His arrest prompted on Wednesday. 44 people were charged in a Hong Kong court with rioting over a recent protest near Beijing's main representative office in the heart of the city. The escalating protests, which have shut government offices, blocked roads, and disrupted business, is taking a toll of the city's economy and scaring off tourists. Reporting by Anne-Marie Rowntree, Felix Tam, Bim Bum Tong, and Donnie Kwok. Writing by Farah.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.